Have you ever experienced the exhilarating feeling when your business is firing on all cylinders? When you're taking consistent action, making sales left and right, and watching your revenue skyrocket? It's like having the wind at your back, propelling you towards your goals at lightning speed. But what happens when that momentum fizzles out? When your business starts to feel like a grind, progress slows to a crawl, and you find yourself stuck in a frustrating holding pattern. It's a momentum killer and it can leave you feeling deflated and discouraged. So, what's the secret to reigniting that momentum and getting your business back on the fast track to success? Well, let me share a story with you to teach you how. Last week, I was absolutely exhausted after hosting the Miller Month Mastermind. Now, to be honest, it wasn't until Thursday last week that I'd finally dragged myself to the pool to get some laps in and prepare for this upcoming triathlon on December 6th. And you know what the hardest part was? It wasn't the swim itself. That was actually pretty enjoyable, especially in the Florida sun. No, the toughest thing was just getting myself to the pool and into the water since I hadn't swum in a few weeks. It's funny how that initial resistance can feel so overwhelming, isn't it? Whether it's diving into a workout or tackling a big project in your business, taking that first step is often the biggest hurdle. But here's the thing, once you push past that resistance and get moving, something incredible happens. You start to build momentum. And when you've got momentum on your side, you become unstoppable. I was reminded of this power of momentum recently in a couple of eye-popping conversations with some wildly successful entrepreneurs. First, there was my catch-up call with Jeremy Van Dyke. Jeremy and I go way back. We first met 10 years ago when I was working with Ty Lopez. Jeremy's actually one of Ty's best friends and he ran the ads for the legendary Here in My Garage YouTube ad. When we spoke, Jeremy shared how he'd been running an e-com store that had lost its mojo. The momentum had dried up and the sales had stagnated. But as soon as he started going back to media buying for clients again, bam! The momentum came roaring back and his business took off like a rocket. It got me thinking about my own business. On one hand, I have this coaching empire that's absolutely thriving and the momentum is off the charts. But on the other hand, I've got an e-com store that my wife and I started back in 2017. And let's just say it's not exactly setting the world on fire right now. So Jeremy's story reminded me that when you've lost momentum, you need to inject a massive amount of energy to get things moving again. It's like trying to launch a rocket into space. You need an enormous initial burst of thrust to overcome Earth's gravity and break free from the atmosphere. But once you've escaped the gravitational pull, momentum takes over and you can coast to new heights with minimal effort. It's a beautiful thing. I was hit the power of momentum again just last week when I started working with a brilliant young entrepreneur from Germany. He hired me for my Miller Month coaching program to help his family relationship coaching business hit $300K monthly profit. Right now they're doing about $250K monthly revenue, but our goal is to flip the script and turn that top line revenue into bottom line profit. That's also known as going from top to bottom. It's an ambitious target, but totally achievable within 3 years or less. The problem, as he put it, is that they've lost their momentum. But here's the good news. I've discovered a shortcut to getting your momentum back. In our very first onboarding call with him, his sister and his father, we were able to shift the game in a major way. By the end of the call, he told me he could already feel the momentum building. The energy was palpable. So what was the key? It all comes down to one thing: vision. When you get crystal clear on your vision, what you want to achieve and when you want to achieve it, you ignite the spark of momentum. Your goals become the rocket fuel that propels you forward faster than you ever thought possible. It doesn't matter if we're talking about your revenue, your health, your relationships, or any other area of your life. If you're lacking momentum, the very first step is always creating a new, compelling vision for what you want to achieve. If you want to achieve $1 million a month in your coaching, consulting, or high-ticket offer business, your first step is to join my newsletter, where I share with you step-by-step how to do that, saving you years of struggle. Click the link in the comments to join my newsletter now, because remember, money loves speed. This is Mark, the Miller Month Mentor of Dharma, Trusted by 7 and 8 figure coaches, course creators, infopreneurs, and high ticket off owners to quantum leap their revenue. Creator of the Miller Month coaching method, elevate your performance, scale your impact, and leave a legacy. Bachelor's Sports Science and Physiology, Master's in Positive Organizational Psychology, Executive Coach since 2010, Advanced NLP and Hypnotherapy Specialist. P.S. Momentum is a powerful force, but it's not always easy to harness on your own. That's why I'm here to give you the tools, strategies, and support you need to ignite your momentum and achieve your goals at warp speed. Join my newsletter to get your Miller Month much faster. Click the link in the comments, and I'll see you in the newsletter.